Hereford, for Hereford today, lined up in goal is number 1, Matt Yates. Then right back will be number 2, Kieran Thomas. On the other flank will be number 3, Danny Greenslade. Centre-back partnership will be number 5, Jordan Cullinane-Liburd, and number 6, Harvey Smith. Then a debut for number 4, James Wolowski at centre-mid, probably a holding midfield role for him. Then probably holding alongside him will be number 7, Calvin Dinsley. In front of those two in midfield will be number 8, Tom Owen-Evans. Number 9 will be Kyle Flynn out on the left, who's buoying from confidence, who had a good game against Alfreton. Number 10, George Lloyd on right side of midfield, and number 11 up front will be Mike Simmons, who is basically been like a new signing since he's come back from injury. Then on the bench will be number 12, James Roberts, number 14, Josh Gowling, number 15, Tommy O'Sullivan, number 16, Joel Dielner, and number 20, Martin Horsell. And it's going to be Tom Owen-Evans to kick us off for the start of this first round FA Trophy, Bill-based FA Trophy game at Edgar Street. Hereford in all white and Billericay Town in all red. And it's kicked long up onto the left, and it's kicked slightly too long, and it's going to go out for play. It's going to fall for Mike Simmons on the right-hand side, on the halfway line, turns and looks the other way, down the line, in behind for George Lloyd. There's no flag. George Lloyd's in behind the defence here, travelling into the box, shoots! Oh, and it goes straight across the face of goal. I think it was Callum Kennedy who went over to take the corner, and it goes in towards the right-back Joseph Kizzy, but it's headed away, only as far as Alfie Potter, and it's back in, and it's in by Lafayette. It was hit back in by Alfie Potter, sort of lofted ball in behind the defence, and it was Moses Emmanuel got onto it, right boot inside the 6-yard box, just on the right-hand side, lofts it over Matt Yates and into the far post. Taken by Owen-Evans. Right foot out towards Cullinane-Liburd, and it's cleared off the line, but Wesolowski shoots, and again it's cleared by Howes. Wesolowski tries to get his head and get it back in there, and Owen-Evans has a volley out on this right-hand side that goes over the bar. And he sends it back down towards Lafayette, who's got time to bring it down. A great touch by Lafayette on the halfway line, and he gives it to his right-back, Joseph Kizzy, in behind for Moses Emmanuel to chase, but it was just slightly too much on it, and Matt Yates fizzes the ball out to Kieran Thomas on this right-hand side for Hereford, attacking the meadow end, comfortably back inside his own half, checks back to give it to O'Sullivan, who's under pressure, and Kieran Thomas is going to be put under pressure as well, but George Lloyd manages to fizz it into O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan running with the ball now, gives it to Owen-Evans on that right-hand side. Owen-Evans fizzes it in towards 6-yard box, go full for George Lloyd to hit, and it hit the post.
Was it the post or was it the stanchion post?
Base of the post.
Was it the post? Was it?
Hereford are able to come away with it down the left-hand side. O'Sullivan now, a substitute for Wesolowski in the 14th minute. Plays it out to the right-hand side. Kieran Thomas in space on this right-hand side. He's going to look to get the cross in. He does get a cross in the far side. Mike Simmons heads it up. Tom Owen-Evans flattened. Tom Owen-Evans absolutely flattened there by
Simo. Is Simo going to take it, or is Tom
Yeah.
Evans going to take it? Mike Simmons is going to have it. No.
So Tom Owen-Evans with the penalty against vastly experienced Alan Julian. And he takes it and scores. Tom Owen-Evans
straight down the middle. Good penalty.
36th minute. Great penalty. 1-1. Game on.
Yeah, great goal.
Who plays it forward down the left-hand channel. Tom Owen-Evans picks it up, and Mike Simmons has got it, and he chips it into the area looking for George Lloyd. George Lloyd given offside. He's put the ball into the net, but he was flagged offside. Must have been a close call. And it's won again by George Lloyd on the right-hand side. George Lloyd. Now, Tom Owen-Evans, this is not offside. On the right-hand side, gets a cross in, and a hurried clearance. He's going to drop Tom O'Sullivan on the edge of the area. What can he do? Gets onto his right foot, out of the right-hand side, looking for George Lloyd. Can he get a cross in? Manages to keep it in play. O'Sullivan, back to O'Sullivan, cross to the far post. Simmons goes up for it. It's headed down and cleared out by Rooney. But now it's back with O'Sullivan again on this right-hand side. Hereford now putting a little bit of pressure on, but it drops to Deering on the edge of the area, who can come away with it now. He looks up. Lafayette making a run on the left-hand side. It comes down to Lafayette. But again, Jordan Cullen-Liburd for the second time makes him look quite ordinary, which I assure you Lafayette is not. Cullen-Liburd now looks for a long ball. Mike Simmons has got it and plays a through ball to Tom Owen Evans, gets it onto his left foot, goes for a shot along the ground looking for the far post through a crowd of legs, but the goalkeeper goes down and smothers that.
And Tom Owen Evans sort of pressing with back to Howes at what sort of just a bit quicker than walking pace, and it's whipped in by Kennedy in towards Emmanuel, and he got ahead to it, but he didn't direct the header at all.
What a cross that is, by the way.
As his opposite number, Kizzy, has gone across to take the throw in, and he gives it to his captain Deering. Deering looks to bring it in with his left boot from that right hand side up towards Lafayette, brings it down beautifully. Lafayette lays it off onto the edge of the box, and instead Inslee's there to give it to George Lloyd. George Lloyd running at the opposition now, looks for the ball in behind for Kyle Finn. Kyle Finn with a space in front, but he's got nothing there, and instead he looks to play it across the middle as he ran into the box, and it was cleared quite comfortably really by Paul Rooney. Hereford have a free kick. Danny Greenslade from this right hand side, lifted in towards Mike Simmons, who gets a touch, and it's going to fall for Cullen-Liburd. It's not quite as Dinsley was in there as well, but it was Cullen-Liburd who tried to sweep a right foot at it, and it's instead I think he did just catch the keeper, but very marginally, and the keeper managed to get a touch and get it out round his post. Owen Evans, who's gone across to take it with his right foot as it's out swinging, and it's in towards Cullen-Liburd. It's padded clear by Julian. Billericay out on this right hand side as the substitute Connor Hunt tussles with O'Sullivan, who then gets the ball away and finds Tom and Owen Evans out on this left hand side, coming into the box, goes past the centre back and looks to flick it back to O'Sullivan, who then finds out George Lloyd, who shoots, and it was blocked. And as he takes his time about it, Billericay really aren't in any rush to find a winner in this FA Trophy first round. And the ball forward finds Danny Greenslade, who does well to go past two and does a 1-2 with O'Sullivan, and then gives it out to Owen Evans. Owen Evans, always lively, gives it out to Mike Simmons on this left-hand side. Looking to play it in behind for O'Sullivan to chase. O'Sullivan in towards the edge of the box, and it goes in for George Lloyd. George Lloyd coming in at the back post on the 6-yard box. Great cross, and he able to get a right foot on it, and it's straight into the back of the net. Waldron comes up to take it quickly, but Billericay have a think, and instead they send the towering Waldron into the mix, as it was, for Kennedy to instead come across with his left foot and probably whip this. Bill Whitney probably get a bit of height on it. He likes to put a bit of height on these balls, and it is up towards Waldron, I think it was, and it's a great save by Matt Yates, and he manages to get it out of play as well for a corner. Billericay attack the meadow end, and it's a corner driven in, but it's only as far as the cleared away at the front post. But Billericay have it on the edge of the area. Hunt out towards Aransaba, inside the area on the left-hand side. Got Mike Simmons for company as he goes to take Mike Simmons to the byline, and it's whizzed in across the 6-yard box, and it's cleared well by Owen Evans. Up as far as George Lloyd, who gets a slightly heavy touch on, and it's going to go out of play for a throw-in. Thrown back to Billy Clifford out on that left-hand side as he looks to loft a ball high up towards the back post, and Matt Yates comes and gathers very well at that, just on the edge of his 6-yard box.
That's a good take in these conditions when you're 2-1 up with, 4 or 5 minutes to go.
Throw in for Billericay.
How long, Frank? How long have we played?
We've got about 15 seconds.
As Waldron gives it back to his keeper, and it's under pressure by Roberts, and it goes up in the air, but back to Waldron, who then's got Simmons for company.
It's great. That's good pressing by those two there, to be fair. They're not allowed. You can see he's completely and utterly left-footed. Game over.
Yeah,
well done.
It's a victory here for Hereford in the Bill Bass FA Trophy first round by 2-1 against Billericay Town. Mark?
All in all, thoroughly deserved victory, I think. That's a good performance by the Bulls.